My name's Kyle.
And my name's Melissa.
Together, we've been traveling with our dog Dolly in our Toyota RAV4. We've decided, though, it's time to convert our very own camper van. Finally have the holes cut out, and we've tested it. AC panel fits perfect. There's the DC. Looks great. So I forgot to do pocket holes on this side of the electrical box, and so I went to go do them. Well, guess what? I can't get up there, but the tool that you've already seen before comes back to the rescue. This angle bracket, attachment, so handy. Perfect. Huzzah! Completed box.
It's like baby poop color.
Not totally sure on this color. Melissa just ran off saying that she had a plan, though. So I don't know what she's doing. So what did we decide?
Golden pecan was too red. Tung oil was too dark, so we're going with Ipswich pine, our tried and true.
We just sanded this off where we had put the stain before. So let's see what it looks like.
Oh, it's actually very dark too. Somehow it feels actually darker than golden oak, maybe?
Yeah, it definitely does. I like it better than the red, though.
Yeah, I like it too. It's like more of a coffee color or something.
Yeah.
So now we're doing the poly, which is like a protective layer over the wood, which will protect it against water and scratches and stuff like that.
So in order to see out here at night, I have to leave this giant light on that's behind you. It's one of our, it's like a studio light, videography light. And the bugs don't usually come in this far into the garage. Like, I guess it's far enough away from the grass that it's usually okay, but tonight, man, they're on something different. They are everywhere. And you're pretty. I'm pretty happy with that. So now that we're at a place where this isn't gonna be messy, it is too hot, just like it's been every other day. But now that there's no more sawdust, there's no more metal shavings, anything like that, we're gonna take it inside where there's air conditioning and get this worked on. Get the rest of the things put on, assembled, all the Victron components, everything. Get as much as we can do inside, done inside, and then we'll bring this out and fit it in the car.
It's time to build the electrical system.
Okay. This is the Victron Smart Shunt. So this is what's going to tell us how much charge is being put onto the batteries, off of the batteries, and things like that. Perfect. All right, so we have the first edition of the box completed. So we got the batteries up here on the top. They're held in here. I'm also gonna add straps once we get this finished. And we're not gonna be bringing it in and out anymore. I'm gonna add straps that go up and over that are just ratchet straps essentially. And we still need to wire up all these things as well. And then our AC and DC panels are going to go here, and all of the cables that we run throughout the van will come straight through in this cavity right here and end up down here for the back of the AC and DC panels. So all of our lights, appliances, anything that we want powered is going to originate from right here and run up and around. So now all we have to do is get this attached into the van. I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do the wiring inside of the van or if I want to, get all of these things hooked up outside of the van. I'm kind of guessing that that's going to be the winner. Do it inside in the air conditioning where it's not miserably hot. This is it. On to the next step. Okay, so as you may know, when we very first got this van, the floor was completely rusted out and we had to get it replaced. So I reached out to a local welder that I found here in the area, and he welded in a brand new floor for us. It was amazing. All of the things work that, it fills every single need that I need it for. And it doesn't look pretty, but it's gonna be covered anyways. It doesn't matter, it just needs to be sturdy. So he put in this new floor. He also removed all of the old rusted metal, and he did a lot of work, and I was super happy with it. And thanks, Dave, if you're listening. But so when we finished painting the van, I finally was like, hey, let's finish all of the exterior things. So we got the windows put on, and then when we were getting close to getting the windows finished, I was like, hey, let's look at getting new tires put on the van. And so new tires meant 5 new tires, 4 wheels, and then the spare, obviously. So I got underneath it to see what condition the spare was in, and I realized something. With the subfloor on, it now looks like this. However, roughly right about in this general area on each side, there should be an access point to be able to lower the spare tire out of its cage that's underneath the van. When we did the floor we totally didn't even think about covering those or the potential hazards of covering those. So the underside tire rack is completely unable to be dropped. So if we ever got a flat tire and we were out driving somewhere, you would not be able to get access to the spare tire because you cannot open the cage that holds the wheel. So today is going to be figuring out how we can solve that solution. So on the underside, there's like a hook that the cage like rests in, and then there's another bar that comes down. And I'm not sure when you lower these parts, which thing moves. If it's the rod that kind of holds the cage down from moving out of the hook, or if the hook lowers. I'm not 100% sure on that, honestly. What I do know is on the front side, where the cage is mounted to the van, there is 2 bolts on each side that holds the cage up. So what we're going to do is completely remove the spare tire from underneath the van. We might get a tire mount that mounts to the back door, or we may even put it up on the roof. I'm not 100% sure yet. That's a problem for another time. Right now, I'm just trying to focus on getting the spare tire out so we can get access to those areas, because I need to secure this part of the floor, but I can't do that as long as the spare tire is in the way, so I can't drill bolts down through or anything like that. Hopefully, we can get this spare tire out so we can get access to that area and figure out where we're gonna put the spare tire in the future. I have all of the nuts off. That bolt's the last one holding this tire up. Here's to hoping that this doesn't break nothing or hurt me. The screwdriver's holding up the weight. All right, now to get this heavy thing out. Oh, I'm so happy. As you can see, it's nighttime. It feels so nice out right now, so I decided that I was gonna come out and kind of catch up on some things with the van. And I just discovered where that leak is coming from. That was in the back corner. So right here, you can see right in there, zoom in a little bit, that crack right there in the center. So when we got this van, what I'm assuming happened was someone was driving, probably a worker that worked at the company that didn't care, it wasn't his van, anything like that, wasn't being careful. He probably had the door open and he backed up into something, because this bottom hinge down here, it was bent, and it is bent, and it looks like it was bent to be able to get the door to shut properly. And as a result of that, the surrounding area kind of had a whole bunch of kinks and ripples and things like that. And so I'm pretty sure that break is from that. So let's get some silicone in that, and it should be, fingers crossed, good to go and not leak anymore. That would be amazing if it didn't.